I'm a little nervous about the tutus. Although I will say that on one of the early dates that Doug and I had, he came to meet me for lunch, and we were at work, and I was sitting across from him. Don't shake your head. He said way worse than I'm going to say. He was sitting across from me, and I noticed that the t-shirt that he had on had a lovely scooped neckline, right? He was living with his mother at the time. And I said, honey, where did you get that shirt? He said, oh, it's my shirt. I said, are you sure it's your shirt? He had his mother's t-shirt on. I had to get the waitress to verify. I actually think that's a lady's t-shirt. I think she might have checked the tag to see. Anyways, so I'm thinking back, I clearly remember the afternoon that Debbie Dory Coles called me and talked me into coming out to a pool party that she was going to, and she told me to bring my guitar. And I almost didn't go. I was like cozy on the couch, and it was a good afternoon, and I was cool with staying home. But I did go, and I remember standing on the deck of the pool of that house, and I was playing my guitar when this set of arms came around me from the back and started tuning my guitar while I was still playing, right? And someone said, oh, there's the music teacher, and that's when I met Mr. Graves for the first time. So we hung out that afternoon, and he still gives me the gears about, because you need to remember, so I'm hearing all these stories about drinking Doug. Doug was not drinking when I met him. So he gave me the gears about, I had an 8-pack of Tall Boys of blue, and I was about 3 in, and I got a little nervous. I was going to run out, so I sent him to the liquor store for more drink. So I think I was the one that might have had the tutu on that night. But anyways, we hung out that afternoon, and we were playing tunes, and we were singing, and I remember him saying at one point, we were singing that song, love me, love me, love, why would you ever leave me, girl? And he looked over and he goes, oh, harmony. And I thought, you know, he's right. We started out in harmony that day, and for the most part, we're blessed to live in harmony together. And that can be easy when you're spending life with your best friend. Okay, that's it. That's all the sappy stuff I'm saying. Because life with Doug can be interesting harmony at times, and you've heard about some of it tonight. And I'm thinking that I maybe should have read some of the fine print just a little closer before I said yes, because maybe then I would have known that he was going to ask my friend Patty out first that afternoon. I was his second choice, and actually when he asked me out, I wrote my name and number on the back of Patty McCauley's business card in lip liner. I think it was good because I think Patty would have, I've often said she would have chewed him up and spit him out, right? But, and so then our first date was going to involve him throwing a full bag of buttered popcorn on me. And that he was going to ninja move his stuff into my house and my life because he had Gary Bottomley deliver his stuff in a series of garbage bags through my basement door. And it just kind of accumulated in there. And I kind of remember going down into the basement one day and seeing this couch, and he said, yeah, who knew I had a couch? And if I had read the fine print a little closer, I would have known that he was going to bring these 2 little bundles of joy named Michael and Leo into my life, and that my nice girly house would become the testosterone nation, and that I was going to have to learn to live with all kinds of new sounds and smells, often during meal times, always when you're in a car with the windows rolled up. I would have learned, and if you think it's bad downwind in a canoe, you need to be in a car. I would have learned that it's entirely possible to have 13 guitars, 2 pianos, a ukulele, a flute, and to play every one of them on a regular basis, thereby justifying your need to have an entire floor of the house for your music room. I would have learned that he would answer to the name Margot without batting an eyelash. I I would have learned that I would need to learn to sleep through snoring that had disrupted sleepers 2 houses down with the windows open.
Amen.
I've learned to do it. And I would have learned that not only could I share my husband with a lot of other wives, but that I would actively begin to recruit other wives. I would have learned that passing stuffed rodents and other woodland creatures around on Christmas Eve would become regular and normal to me. That other families don't do that. They think it's a little weird. I would have learned that I would have to answer to being called Blister, and that I would proudly say that I'm married to a man with issues, and just as proudly say I'm married to a man of grace. And I wouldn't change a lick of it. So, well, no, that's not true. I changed something. So, honey, I hope you've enjoyed this evening and your day today. I asked him a couple weeks ago to just trust me and to just arrive. And as much as we all love Doug and get a lot of joy, he actually is not comfortable with these kinds of accolades. So, I really appreciate that you trusted us and let all of us show how much we loved you. So I told you this morning on the front of your card, and you're not getting a present, this is it. That it's all about Doug Graves. So, I don't know if I have that PowerPoint ready, but you're welcome to join in if you recognize any of this. So here are some of my final thoughts on how it is all about Doug Graves. Now the words up there already?
Please stand by.
Yeah, we are.
Trying.
Just 1 second. It's all about Doug Graves. Doug Graves. He's 50. It's all about Doug Graves. He's 50. Okay, I'm just going to start that over. Sorry. I haven't had enough wine yet.
We've got words now.
Okay. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. Yeah, it's pretty clear. We ain't no saintly crew. I needed sister wives, and not just 1 or 2. Cause Doug's high maintenance, he covers lots of space. Got all the right wives in all the right places. Doug is a paddler, working that moor canoe. We know those abs are real. He's got a rockin' crew. If you got paddles, just raise them up. The inch of Doug is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yes, Mama, she told me, don't worry about him at night. She said, boys who play hockey, they already know how to fight. You know he won't need no stick, cause the Marlies, they sent him back home. Said the Mounties still need you, so go back to Dartmouth town. Because it's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves. He loves to sing and dance, go on and tell the other issues that they're always playing, and I think you're right. I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect, except that smelly little part. You know my mom always loved him, she crowned him Sir Heart-Salon. So I married a man they called Margot and haven't looked back. And I wish him the happiest birthday that he's ever had. Because it's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves, he's 50. It's all about Doug Graves, about Doug Graves. I know Doug Doug, you won't mind me saying this. I don't know if Kathleen is still here, but we also have 2 other birthdays that are celebrated soon. Kathleen Moss, I think she might have left, but hers is Monday. But also, I just want to say my sister, who's been working the video camera up here, is also turning 50 next week.
And Jim has to top this.
Jim has to top this.
No problem.
And it's on camera.
Wishing Doug happy birthday, and I'll try to start a routine that works for everybody, but happy birthday